project. And we're gonna call this protocol delegate pattern. Protocol delegate pattern. Okay. And I'm going to put this in documents dev. Okay, and we're gonna say protocol practice new folder. Protocol ICT practice. Okay. Create. So now we have this right here. And for the sake of organization, I'm going to create two groups, two folders. One is going to call views, and then the other one's going to be called controllers. Controller, controllers, and view controllers will go into controllers, and main will go into views. And when I go here, let's say print, I am working. So now I have to wait for this to build. Okay, I am working. So now, as you can see, this is working. So let's go ahead and do this. And for the sake of organization, I'm gonna call one display view controller, and the other one I'm gonna call it list of options view controller. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna call this one display view controller, display view controller dot swift. Okay, and I'm gonna go here and rename the reference to it. Jesus Christ, display view controller. Okay, what the heck is going on? Yes, the display view controller. See, go here, this should be this, class should be display view controller. And let's see if this okay. And there's an error. Why? Jesus Christ. Oh God. Okay, so let's see. Display view controller, see. Okay, change this name to display view controller and change this to display view controller. There's something off in the spelling or something. Jeez, okay, what? Okay, now it's working. All right. So now that I have that, we're gonna go ahead and create the other view controller is gonna call list of options view controller. So let's zoom out from this right here, go over here and let's make this a view controller as well. So I'm going to go into here and create a new file, Cocoa Touch class, UI view controller, list of options, view controller, Swift, next, and of course, next. So I have this list of options, view controller C. I go back here and I make this its associated class. And then I'm going to go here. I haven't covered this yet, but I'm gonna go to editor, embed in navigation controller, right? And then I'm gonna go from here. This should go to totally to show, right? Okay. No, actually, let's not even worry about this because it's more of the concept. So I'm not going to do this. We delete this, and I'm just gonna present it. So now I'm gonna create um another group, and I'm gonna call it protocols. Protocls. Protocols. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a class called let me see. Shit. Okay, so now what we got to do is should be called protocols. We call delegates. Okay, and we're going to create a protocol in this new file, Swift, and this should be called Boxer Media Delegates. Boxer Media Delegates. And this is going to be a delegate. It's going to be a protocol that we use to pass a URL. We're going to pass a URL to what we call a WebKit view. You'll see. So I'm going to just go ahead and just protocol. Okay, send media URL. And what is this URL is going to be? This URL string should be of type string. Okay, so that's all this is right here. Okay. Using class keyword to deprecated use any object instead. Oh. All right, so here we go. Okay, so we have this done. And the next thing I'm going to do is let me see something real quick. So now I'm going to go here and put a table view onto this. And you do that by going here, UI table view. So I'll go here and I have a table view. And of course, I'm going to come back to show you how to do this in VC. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the constraints on here. I'm going to be quick about it. Right, I'm going to say 0. I'm going to say 20 here, but 0 everywhere else. 0. Okay, 0. Okay, 0. Right, and now that I have this, I'm going to go right here, and one prototype cell. Okay, and for the prototype cell, I'm gonna go here. Cell reuse identifier, I'm just gonna call it cell. Remember that, people. Basic. Okay. Now we have this done. And now what I need to do is create an outlet for a table view in this controller. So let's see. I'm gonna go here, right? Scroll down. And of course, this should be pretty basic to you guys, but if it isn't, pay attention. I'm creating a table view with the storyboard. So I just added a table view here. Let's go to editor, assistant, right? And list of view controller. Absolutely. That's what we want. Okay, I go here to this table view and I'm going to create an outlet called table view. So I'll go over here, drag right. I'm going to call it table view. And there it is. It's an outlet. And so now I'm going to come back here, close that up, go back to controllers list of this right here, table view, and to get the ball rolling, I'm going to say table view dot delegate because this has a delegate to it. Table view dot de delegate equals self and table view dot data source equals self. Okay. Now that you have that, you should get errors, right? Because you're implementing methods, but you haven't implemented the protocol that goes with these, delegate and data source. And the protocols are, go down here, you create an extension. We talked about extensions before. Create extension of this class called list of options view controller. right? And we're going to implement UI table view delegates, right? And we're going to implement, some of them to do it all in one. UI table view, sorry, data source, and those should go away, but now new era, and it says you are implementing the required methods. So it's going to put the stubs out. So one of them is self for row at index path. There should be another one. No, number of rows in section. So number of rows in section, self for row index path. Those are the required methods. But there are some optional ones. I'm going to implement one. Height for row at index path, and I'm going to return 85. Okay, 85 is the height for row that I'm going to return, right? So let's go ahead and I'm going to create a dummy array. Let my array equal an array of string, which I'm just going to create this array of string. Mike, Tyson. Oh, stop. This is killing me. Evander, Holyfield, K, Ernie Shavers. Right, Ernie Shavers, George Foreman, Geor Foreman, George Foreman, and I guess I'm gonna add a smaller fighter. Who's a smaller fighter? Let's talk about Roy Jones. Roy Jones. All right, that's cool. I just picked some out of nowhere, truthfully. So now these methods that are implemented are meant to, they're exposed by using the UI table view delegate, UI table view data source, and you populate them like this. So number of rows in sections is the number of rows, right? Which should be the number of items in this array. Get that easy. Return my array dot count. And if it's nothing, you just put 0, just in case. Or so now we also have to do I guess it doesn't need it because by default it says 0. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna trip. Let cell equal table view dot DQ reusable cell with identifier. And I said earlier that the cell identifier is cell. How do you know that? Let's go back to this right here. This cell identifier cell. See? So anyway, we'll go back here, right, as UI table view cell and return cell cell dot text label. Hold on. So let's see. So UI table view. So and this should be optional, and that's the reason why that's not showing up. So dot. Okay, let me go and see what's going on. Declare UI table cell does nothing. Remove as fix. Okay. Optional value. And can so dot text label dot text. By the way, this is going to be deprecated. Eventually, you will not be able to use text label and the text property. So, but regardless, my array, right? And we want the property or the value of my array at the index path. You do that by saying index path dot row, and that's how you do that. So now that we have that, we need to go over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to create a button that displays this and the table view should be populated, So I'm gonna go here and have this, and this should say present videos. So let me go here, 40, stop. Jesus Christ. 40, right? I'm gonna say 50 over here, 50 over here. Let's do this. Okay, and right button. Let's see. Present options. Okay. Present options, and now I'm going to create. This is going to be an outlet. We'll put an action on it. So you go here and you say editor assistant display view controller. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to say present options action. Present button pressed. I'm gonna say present buttonpressed. Present button pressed, and this says of any bomb will say of UI button. Touch up inside, and so now I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna make this real fast on this. So let's go back over here and display. All right. So mhm. So I'm gonna say let's go back over here to the main right here. So we have this right and the title, blah blah blah, storyboard ID. I'm gonna say options list. Options list. Okay. See right here, options list. All right, and now let's go back here. Um So I'm gonna set let options table, and so this is the table, right? This is the other table that we're gonna display. Let options table, right? That's the table I'm gonna display, and you get access to it by doing this. Storyboard dot instantiate view controller, instantiate view controller, instantiate view controller with identifier, and that identifier is options list, right? As uh, as list options view controller, list options view controller. So okay, so now that I have this options table, I'm gonna say present options table animated true. Okay. And what this does, what this should do is just present it. Then I should be able to dismiss it. All right. So let's go and make sure this works. Right. So we have our options right there. And I click, and there we go. And it has all of the options: Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Ernie Shavers, George Foreman, Roy Jones. But what we want to do is to be able to click on one of these, and that information comes back here, right? Whatever information is pertinent to this comes back here. Okay. So, let's do this. Actually, I'm going to simplify this even more. But let's end this right here for a minute. Let you guys take a break, and we'll come right back to it. On to the next.